For the record, I am the flesh and breathing man.
All right. Well, I'm glad you're breathing. So,
For the record, I wanted to make it known that I'm here on special appearance under threat, duress, and coercion. I need to know the jurisdiction this court is operating under.
have a seat. Do you understand? Yes or no?
I do not understand.
All right. Do you understand what it means to take a seat?
I do understand.
All right. So take a seat.
If I don't come here, warrants will be placed, in which I will be kidnapped and held hostage, and I do not want that.
Mr. Casanova, in the human flesh. I'm going to stop you right there. And I want you to hear me clearly.
All right, guys, today we've got a sovereign citizen going up against Judge Boyd, and this one's a little different, though. Judge Boyd's taking a completely different approach than most judges we see. She's actually trying to defeat this sovereign citizen with kindness, and honestly, I'm kind of here for it. She's pretty much playing 40 chess while this guy's stuck in checkers. Let me know what you guys think about Judge Boyd's strategy. While you're watching, let's go ahead and dive in and watch Judge Boyd dismantle this idiot sovereign citizen live in court.
Hello, how's it going?
Could be better.
All right, so my understanding, you want to represent yourself? All right, you're more than welcome to represent yourself, but here's the thing. Everybody says that they can be an attorney because all attorneys do is talk. That's what people think. But they don't realize there's a lot of knowledge, experience, and wisdom behind that.
Absolutely.
So if you want to have a jury trial where you represent yourself, you're more than welcome to do so. But once it's set for trial, it's going to trial. And no one's going to be helping you. The state is not going to say, hey, we see that you really don't know the rules, so let me tell you this rule. They're not going to be doing that. My job is not going to be to help you with objections, help you with motions. That's 100% you. Do you understand?
I do. And are we on the record?
No, we're not on the record. What, you want to put something on the record?
Oh, yes, definitely.
Sure. All right, court is calling. 2024 CR 2974, State of Texas Vector versus Hector Casanova. Can I have parties announced for the record for the state? And are you Hector Casanova?
No, for the record, I am the flesh and breathing man. I'm here on a special appearance to clarify any misunderstanding. I am not the legal fiction known as Hector J. Casanova that is on the information there. I just have a few questions to clarify some things.
All right, so if you would like to clarify some things, then the person I need to speak to is the flesh and blood man known as Hector Casanova.
Yes, I'm the flesh and blood man, Hector Casanova Jr.
All right, so you are Hector Casanova, correct?
I am Hector Casanova Jr., the flesh and breathing man.
All right, well, I'm glad you're breathing. So what did you want to place on the record?
Well, first, I don't understand the charges that are being brought against me. There are some clarifications I do want to.
All right, so just 1 second, but before we get to that, have you been given a copy of the indictment?
No, I have not.
All right, so we're going to get you a copy of the indictment. Just give me a moment. All right, have a seat. We're going to come back on the record with this.
All right.
So we're back on the record in 2024 CR 2974, State versus Hector Casanova. All right, Mr. Casanova, here's the thing. And I want you to hear me clearly, right? I am not your attorney. The document that has been given you is a copy of the indictment. I'm not to give you information about your indictment. That's the indictment. That's what we're here for. So any questions that you would have about that indictment, you're going to have to answer those for yourself. Otherwise, the person who will be telling you about what the indictment means and what the numbers are, that would be an attorney. Do you understand?
I do not understand.
Oh, you don't understand? Okay, let's order company evaluation. Then seriously, at this point, I just feel like we need to update the law just for these sovereign citizens. I mean, could you guys even imagine if we had a law that actually prevented these guys from wasting everybody's time, something like a mandatory reality check exam before they could even argue their own case? Maybe we should just give them an exam like all proceed. Defendants should take this exam, and if they pass, they can represent themselves. If not, then they need a lawyer for sure. I mean, these people are literally out here thinking they can just say, I'm not subject to your laws, as if it's going to stop a judge from handing down a ruling. Like, I've never seen that happen, though. These people really need to realize that the Constitution's already got it covered, and no amount of paperwork they bring is going to change the fact that laws apply to them too. These people really need to lay off the crayons.
What that means is For example, we can go off the record. I'm giving you a hypothetical. All right. Let's say you needed surgery and you're in the middle of the wilderness, you need surgery, and you tell me and you tell the doctor, guess what? I'm performing this surgery on my own. I don't need you. I'm walking out of the hospital. I'm going to go in the desert. Now, maybe the doctor would try to stop you and do other things. But if you go in that desert by yourself, don't tell the doctor where you are. You take a scalpel out in the desert by yourself. You don't get to call the doctor and say, hey, I'm in the middle of the desert performing surgery. I'm going to be my own anesthesiologist. I'm doing all of this. How do you do this? Because they're not going to tell you. It's the same thing here. You're saying that you do not want to be represented by an attorney. You want to represent yourself. So that motion, that indictment, I'm not to tell you anything about what that indictment is. The state is not to tell you, oh, this is what this indictment means. This is the range of punishment. Those are things that you're supposed to do. Do you understand?
I still don't understand.
All right. So just have a seat. This is what's going to end up happening. You're going to have an attorney. That attorney is going to come over to the court right now. You're going to speak to that attorney. After you speak to that attorney, we're going to go forward. Ms. Ferguson, can you call manage to sign counsel and let them know that we need an attorney over here? And that attorney will talk to you. That attorney will tell you what that indictment means. That attorney will tell you the range of punishment. Do you understand?
I still don't understand.
All right. Well, I don't know how I can further make you understand.
Are we on the record?
Yeah. All right. Norma, get someone from manage to sign counsel here, please. All right. Just have a seat and we're going to have an attorney come down. All right.
I would like to ask some questions on the record, if I may, while I have your time here.
Oh, no. Let me just tell you, you'll have my time till 5 o'clock because that's how long we're here. What is going to end up happening is an attorney from manage to sign counsel is going to come down. Do you understand?
I do not understand because I don't feel like I am needing an attorney because I'm here to represent myself as the flesh and breathing man, Hector Casanova Jr. Let's see. All right. So let the record of the court show that I, Hector Casanova
Just one
Jr.
second.
We're
Just one stop.
Yes, sorry.
All right, we're on the record. So what did you want the record to reflect?
So let the record of the court show that I, Hector Casanova Jr., the accused in this criminal action, has asked the court to divulge the nature and cause of the accusation upon the authority of the Sixth Amendment, and that this court has failed in its duty to inform me of the nature and cause of this action.
Man, this guy is just digging himself a bigger hole with every word, like he literally can't even keep track of his own lies. The judge already laid it out for him clear as day what he's being accused of, and yet he's still sitting there acting like he has no idea what's going on. It's like this dude thinks the more he stalls, the more his little sovereign citizen script will work. Newsflash, buddy, it is not working. It's just embarrassing at this point. I mean, how do you come into a courtroom, get told what you're being charged with, and then act like the truth doesn't even matter? It just seems like he's putting on a whole performance here. And let's also not forget, lying in court is perjury, a very serious crime, so I don't know how the judge is going to go about that, but she laid it out clear and he's lying right to her face, so it's not looking too good for this.
Furthermore,
let me
let
stop
the
you.
record also show.
Mr. Casanova, let me ask you a question. Have you been given a copy of the indictment?
I believe so. Yeah.
All right, so let the record reflect that Mr. Casanova has been given the copy of the indictment. In the copy of the indictment, it tells him what he is charged with. You may continue.
Now, these charges, are they civil? Is this a civil charge or a criminal charge?
All right, that is something that if you had an attorney to represent you, they would be able to tell you. What the court can tell you is that you are in a felony court and this is a criminal court.
Okay. So, this being a criminal, let the record of the court show that the action against me is criminal action. My following question would be, the Constitution grants this court two types of criminal jurisdiction. Criminal jurisdiction under the common law and criminal jurisdiction under the admiralty or military tribunal. In which of these two jurisdictions does this court intend to try me?
All right, so this is what is going to happen, Mr. Casanova. Someone from Managed Assigned Counsel is going to come over, and you can speak with them or not speak with them. But the questions that you are asking the court are not, some of them are not in any shape, form, or fashion related to the fact that you're in a criminal district court.